Man United striker blames his lack of goals at the club on Erik Ten Hag and his system. Leny Yoro back for Ipswich game. Fabrizio Romano reveals transfer plans. Who could that left back be? Three big names: Coenda, Angel Gomez, Alphonso Davies, among others, linked to Manchester United from some reliable outlets. Casemiro and Rashford again getting criticism from mainstream media pundits for going on holiday. I think it's not that deep. They went away for a couple of days. They watched the basketball game. They were told to go away. It was their break. It's not the end of the world. Leave them alone. Injury update: Dangle, Sekou Kone, a little bit of update on the youth. So hello and welcome back to Alice Talks Football, and welcome back to your 10-minute Manchester United news roundup, where we're going to round up all the latest Manchester United news, transfer news, updates, injury latest, and more into a 10-minute video for you guys. So please do go ahead and hit that like button, and of course subscribe down below if you're new. We're on 97,666 subscribers. So let's get into this first story. Weghorst blames Ten Hag for his underwhelming stint at United. He believes the lack of goal came down to the system employed by the then manager, and he was used as a foil to get the best out of the other players on the pitch. Yes and no. Well, Weghorst was not good enough for Manchester United. He wasn't good enough. He isn't good enough for Manchester United. That was fact. But also, the system wasn't great. No matter who plays for United, even Ronaldo, in the time he was here under Ten Hag, didn't get crazy goals. No matter who plays for United, nobody was getting goals. Rashford was the only person at Man United that managed to get goals under Erik Ten Hag. So while I believe that their course is partly true, Rasmus Højlund is not getting goals, but has one of the best conversion rates in the league. Generally think that, with a new manager, Højlund will get more goals. Xerxes was being utilised wrong. Obviously, we've not really had a striker at United. I think the Erik Ten Hag system makes the striker role an absolute graveyard shift, and whoever's in it is going to struggle. I think that Weghorst connected well with some of the players. I think he did. I think he linked up well with some of the players, but he wasn't good enough. He was never good enough, and it's a mixture of him not being good enough and Ten Hag's system. With Højlund, I think that Højlund actually will be good enough. I think Højlund's young and raw. But I do think Ten Hag's system made it mission impossible, whoever was striker. So I will give out that, but I also don't think he was good enough. Continuing on, Leny Yoro was informed on Monday he was due to start at Altrincham, but was removed from the squad after training. Leny Yoro is fully fit and gearing up for his Man United debut under Amorim this month. So I don't know if there was a setback in Leny Yoro's recovery to why he couldn't play in the Altrincham game, or they just want to keep him super fit ahead of the game on Sunday because maybe he has to start. If Lindelof's injured, Maguire's injured, and Leach is injured, well, we sort of have to go with Yoro, De Ligt and Evans as the back three, surely. Maybe Luke Shaw left centre-back, De Ligt and Evans, Yoro on the bench, then maybe Delo and Malacia, so Delo and Mazraoui as the fullbacks. Maybe Delo right centre-back, Mazraoui right wing-back, so De Ligt and Evans as the centre-back, Luke Shaw as the left wing-back. I don't know. Obviously, there's ways to make it work, but part of me thinks Leny Yoro will start, and some sources say he will. But at the same time, if he's not fit enough to start, don't start him, because the intensity of the league and Amorim ball was insane. And I don't want him to have a start, not be ready, not play great. People then write him off after one game because they will. And then that ends up knocking his confidence. I would not want that to happen. But we are here to get into the transfer news. A left-back is top priority for Manchester United in 2025. Ruben Amorim wants a top left-footed player who can play in different positions. Miroš Kerkez continues to be monitored by United, but not just him or Alphonso Davies, other names as well. And internal talks have started for a new left-back in 2025. So, Fabrizio Romano confirms what I would say is the obvious, that United are looking to sign a left-back in 2025. We like Kerkez, we like Alphonso Davies. There are two names we're really looking at. I know that we love Alphonso Davies. And we also know that Álvaro Fernandes is on the list. He has a buyback clause of 20 million euros, but it depends to be seen how Ruben Amorim and Man United feel about that. Do they feel that he's ready? Alphonso Davies, it's ready. Kerkez and Álvaro Fernandes, there might be question marks on how ready they are. But I think United will look to sign a left-back in January. I think unless they know they could get Alphonso Davies in the summer, I think they will look to sign a left-back in January. I don't think we'll do much in January, but I think left-back and potentially maybe another midfielder or another centre-back, depending on injuries, I think we'll look to do in January. I think in summer we'll look to reinforce the attack because there's more attackers available in the summer. In terms of other links, it was said that Sporting expect Man United to make an offer for 17-year-old Coenda next year. I agree. I think that United are interested in Coenda. We will not make an offer in January. We've told Sporting, I think we have like a sort of gentleman's agreement there that we will not take any other players in January. But I think in summer, I don't think we'll take more than one Sporting player. But I think Diamonde, Coenda and Chokerez are probably my 3 to watch from Sporting that I think United could make a move for. I think with Chokerez, he's quite pricey. I think Coenda could be quite pricey because of his age as well. But I know that Man United had been looking at Coenda before they'd even brought Amorim in. So he's liked by Ineos. And you've got to remember that Ineos are doing the recruitment, not Amorim. Ineos are going to bring in who they like that Amorim may approve of. So if Ineos were already liking this guy before they brought Amorim in, and you know that Amorim likes this guy, I think Coenda we'd probably make an offer for. But it depends. I think Man United aren't going to pay ridiculous money for him. Angel Gomez remains a top target for Manchester United under Ruben Amorim, and Ashworth and Wilcox believe he can be a crucial part of Amorim's master plan for success. I think Angel Gomez can work well under Amorim. I think he's a good player. He could play in that midfield too. But this is the Sun. I think the Sun, when it comes to football news, are gutted tier credibility, and they probably know nothing. I think Angel Gomez, ex-United player, English, good player, playing for England, available on a free. I think it is one to watch. I think United will have interest in that. But it's the Sun. Unless Fabrizio Romano, Ornstein, Whitwell start saying, look, there's an interest in Angel Gomez, I'm not going to believe it. And same with Le 10 Sport here. Man United have made contact with PSG to express their interest in Kolo Muani on loan. Look, we've already got 2 underperforming strikers. I don't want a third one. I think our players are probably better than Kolo Muani. He reminds me of Timo Werner. He's not been good in Ligue 1, and I think he wants to move. His agent is putting out that Man United are interested in him to generate more interest in him. I don't think we'll go for Kolo Muani. I know we almost signed him in the summer under Ten Hag, but I don't rate him. I don't think he's particularly good, and I think Man United need to move away from players that aren't good and flops and move away to like players that suit the project. And considering he's not been good at PSG, I don't see Ineos making a move for a guy that's in his second bad season in a row. I think Ineos will move away from those kind of deals. In terms of Alphonso Davies, it was said that Manchester United's interest in Alphonso Davies is getting more concrete. They're willing to offer more than Real Madrid and Bayern, who want contract Euro, and there's still no agreement with the club as of now. We know that Man United view Alphonso Davies as the perfect guy for Amorim's 3-4-3 system, and will go all out for him. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Alphonso Davies is perfect for United. Do I think we'll get him? Honestly, I think he'll go Real Madrid. I think maybe the links to United. I think while United want him and will go all out for him, I think he's probably enjoying the links to United because he knows what happened with Yoro and Man United, and maybe thinks he can get a better offer out of Real Madrid if he, plays into United links, is what I think, to be honest. Guys, please do hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Again, only 34 subscribers away from 97.7k. Let's dive into this story as well. It was said by the Muppeteers that United are interested in Davies and willing to compete with Madrid. Chris Rigg is still being followed, and United are interested in Kirkes. So Rigg, Kirkes, Davies definitely wants to report. Not just Muppeteers has said this, but Fabrizio Romano said this, definitely wants to keep an eye on as well. United are ready to compete with Madrid like they did for Euro. I hope we win Davies, but I don't think we will. Not the best choice. Neville questions Rashford and Casemiro for a USA trip during international break. For me, I don't get it. I have no issue with Rashford and Casemiro going to New York. The players get 2 weeks off in the international break. They get 5 days off themselves, and then they come back to training. Marcus Rashford and Casemiro, if they want to go on holiday in those 5 days off, why can't they? I don't think we can expect them to be training on every single day. Has Rashford been at his best? No. Casemiro's looked a lot better? Yes. But are they human beings? Like a 5-day break for a footballer for them to refresh mentally is probably needed. The way I see it is, give them a 5-day break. They'll probably be training in the gym in those breaks. Let them have a holiday. Let them have a trip. Let them have a few days away from football. It's not like they're going away for months. And they can come back, train when Amorim gets, because there was no Man United training until Monday when Amorim was in anyway. So what are they going to do? Just sit at home all day? And then they can mentally refresh. I don't get why Neville, I don't get why social media is so angry. Yes, Rashford hasn't been good enough. Yes, we're 13th in the league. But they're literally going away for 4 or 5 days to watch a basketball game. You know that they're probably training and hitting the gym. And if there's no Man United training that week anyway, what do you expect them to do? Sit at home. Not that deep, in my opinion. In terms of academy returns, it's said that Sekou Kone's injury is not serious and he could return to a pitch in a matter of weeks, says Steve Railston, which is good to see. Really good young baller there. I think Amorim will take a liking to him. And Dan Gore has returned to training and could feature in an academy behind closed door fixture against Middlesbrough. this week as well, said by Stephen Railston. So, Gore and Koenig, two of our best academy prospects. Dan Gore, poor guy's had so many injury issues, but they should be on the return soon. Thank you for watching today's 10-minute news roundup. See you next time. Bye.